Another day, another alphabet. Hi everybody, welcome back. Today we're gonna get ready with the alphabet C. If you haven't watched A and B, I will leave it in the description section down below. Just a fun little video to play around with all my makeup. So, I thought it would be a bit too boring if I just took everything Chanel or everything Chantecaille. So I decided to mix it up, mix and match anything that I find with the alphabet C. We will get started. So again, let me just bring up my hair, because this is what, second day hair? This is second day hair? I think it's second day hair. Start with some lip balm, and this is my favorite. This is from Clinique. This is the Repair Wear Intensive Lip Treatment. My lips feel dry. Actually, when have they not felt dry? I just need to drink more water. So let's put that. Starting off my foundation with the Chantecaille Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer. I've used this in a few videos already, so I think today I'm gonna go in with my finger instead. And I'm gonna take a nice dollop and I'm gonna spread that so you can see it's actually really easy to use with just like the fingers. And I don't actually need to use a brush, and I can just pat it in like this, because it is a tinted moisturizer, right? So I'm gonna take another dollop. And whatever is left on my fingertips, I'm just spreading it down my neck. Such an easy, quick application for foundation. Now I'm gonna powder my face because this is very emollient. Like, you can actually see the shine, right? Because it is a moisturizer with a bit of a tint. So I am gonna go in with the Chanel powder. This is the Natural Finish Loose Powder. I'm in translucent 1 or 20 clear. And how I like to apply my powder is that I don't like to go in with the puff and then just hit really hard. I will shake out a little bit. What I like to do is really, really lightly lay the powder on my skin. And even as I'm doing that, I can see the powder all like flying everywhere. But I'm super gentle. Then I'm gonna take a fluffy brush. So I'll take the Sonia G Phase 1 brush, and I'm just going to sort of like buff it into my skin, but not really pressing too hard, because what I'm trying to do is sort of like distribute the powder around my face. I find that this method takes away a little bit of the tackiness, but yet still keep the foundation looking luminous, and it's not too much powder, because this kind of loose powders, I don't know, when I use the puff directly onto my face, I get a lot of powder, and it's sort of put a lot, you know, like blobs of it all over my face. But then when I use a big fluffy brush and I swirl it all around the container, the powder flies everywhere, which I actually am trying to avoid. Okay, so powder done. Finally, I have something with the alphabet C. And that's actually the Gucci eyebrow pencil. The color that I have is 03 Châtain. Châtain. Not sure what that means. It's probably French. Châtain. Okay. And I'm gonna do my brows first. I actually bought the Brune first, the more darker color. Then I found it to be too dark. Then I went in with Châtain. But I ended up actually using the Brune more often, which is the 04 color. I'm not really doing any, you know, shaping of my brows. I'm just laying the powder on my brows. I can actually go with this color, 03 or 04. Oh my gosh, can you hear that knocking? Okay, when I say it, then the guy stops. And so my neighbor has been, you know, doing some home renovation, maybe? And he's been at it the whole morning. And it's not like doo 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 the whole like couple of hours. It's just toc 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 toc. Oh, no, okay, he stopped. And it's a little bit. Oh my god, I swear, I after I'm done with this video, I am going to go out. I'm gonna go and have a cup of coffee, read a book. Because, oh man, he's been knocking all morning. Let's do my eyeshadow. I'm gonna go in with the Byredo Corporate Colors. And I recently got this from a massive makeup haul. I really like this. I love the packaging. It feels good in the hands and these colors are so nice. So let me grab I need a synthetic brush for this. Alright, I'm gonna go in with that middle shade first with a brush. Is from Esom, the W23 brush. No idea what it means. And I'm gonna place that all over my lid and distribute it. This eyeshadow is a little bit thicker in its formula, so I do find that I need to take my time to blend it, but it's easy to blend. It's just that it's not as easy as say like my Suikyu or even my Tom Ford eyeshadow palettes. This is more creamy. This actually reminds me a bit of Natasha Denona's Metropolis palette. The texture is a little bit creamier, but they blend really well. It's just that you need to work it a bit. So as you can see right now, it's blended nicely. But the first like pass on the eyes, it just looks as if it's gonna be patchy. So I'm gonna show you on this eye. You see, it looks like it's gonna be really hard to blend and it's gonna be patchy. But as long as you just keep blending softly and sort of like spread the color around, it ends up being a really nice blend. I'm gonna go in with that pinky taupe shade with a synthetic brush. One of my favorite brushes. This is the Real Techniques base shader brush. And this formula, because it's so thick and rich, I think you will get hard pan over time. Now I'm gonna lay that all over my eyelid on top of that matte shade. Super nice and sparkly. And I'm gonna take the same brush and I'm gonna go in with the green shade and I'm gonna focus that on the outer corner right here. Okay, alright, so now the color's done. I'm using a clean fluffy brush. I'm gonna blend it out a little bit at the corners. I'm gonna zoom you in, but I think I'm getting a little bit of hard pan on that pinky taupe. So I'm gonna take my fingernail and I'm gonna lightly scrape that off. I suspect it's because this eyeshadow is so creamy that when I run my brush over it, it sort of presses the pigment together and it looks like it's sort of meshed up together. It's okay, I mean, I can still get a good color from it, but it just looks as if it's becoming hard pan. But as you can see, I'm able to deposit the color on my lids. I don't have any eyeliner starting with C, so we're gonna go in with my trusty trusty Teddy from MAC. Eyeshadow eyeliner is done. Now let's curl my eyelashes and let's put some mascara. And I do have something that has a C in it. It is my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black mascara. So let's curl the eyelashes. I don't know why they don't sell this in Singapore or even in Malaysia. I had to get this overseas when I was in America. So I am down to my last tube. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. This is my last tube. I don't have any more. I'll probably have to buy on Amazon and the shipping is gonna be like crazy. The eyes are done. Let me do bronzer and I'm gonna take a Chantecaille bronzer in the color Serena, the Real Bronze Absolute or Bronze Absolute. It is a baked, I think it's a baked powder. I don't know what's the difference with a baked powder and a baked jelly. So you do need to use a denser brush or a natural hairbrush. So I'm going to use this one, which is from Hakuhodo. This is the J531 brush. It has a bit of a slant, so it's good for getting into the contours here. And natural hairbrushes can pick these kind of like baked products up. So you see, it does take up quite a bit of product. It's pretty warm. It's a bit reddish, warmish, not reddish, but warmish. So I just want to put a little bit to warm up the skin. Down my jawline, then whatever's left on my brush. This is very pigmented, so what I'm doing is just spreading the product all over my face. And immediately you can see I look like I'm bronzy. Okay, my hair is all over. For blush, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic, so a double C blush in Pillow Talk. One of my all-time favorite blushes. Very, very pretty. You know, you can focus your brush on the outer rim to get a more, you know, peachy, beige, pink. Wow, that's like a combination of everything. Like, it's like the perfect blush color. And then if you want a little bit more glow, and then you have the pop shade in the middle. So let me use, okay, I'm gonna use this brush. I'm gonna swirl it around and then pop a little bit in the middle. I really love this Sonia G brush. This is the mini cheek brush. It's such a nice little size that you can control. And you know, sometimes when it's too fluffy, it takes up a lot of space. No, sorry, it grabs a lot of space on your face, like a lot of real estate. The bristles have a nice give in it, but it's still not too flexible. It's nice and firm, but yet flexible. It's really, really good. It allows me to distribute the products in smaller circles and, you know, not go too crazy with my blush. I really love it. I don't actually need highlighter, but since we are doing all C, I wanted to use this bar of gold for the B alphabet makeup, but I ended up not. Since it's Charlotte Tilbury bar of gold, I don't think you can get this anymore. I believe it was limited edition, but I really love it. It really looks like bars of gold. There's a gold one, a more pinky one, and then a bronzy one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do like one pass because it is quite a glowy blush and bronzer already. And I'm gonna put a little bit on the top of my cheekbones. One more pass on this side. Wow, 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 that is really shiny. Okay, that's really lovely. So let me pull my hand down. Alright, I'm gonna wipe off that lip balm. And before I put my lipstick, I'm gonna take the buffer brush and now I'm gonna really buff my skin because, you know, the blush, the bronzer, I want everything to look seamless. And I just buff it. I love this brush so much. Okay. Lips, I have Chanel, Chantecaille, but I thought it would be more fun if I find something that has the name with C. So the first that I have is the Milk Kush Lip Balm in Kenna Tonic, which is actually one of my favorite lip balms. It is a nudie, very, very creamy, hydrating lip balm. Has a bit of a mintiness to it, but it's really, really light. It's not like one of those super minty one, and after a while your lips become dry. You know, in fact, after wearing this, my lips feel very hydrated. The other two that I have is the Hermes lipsticks, and can you see they're kind of similar? This is like green and peach, while this is a more milky version of a green and beige. And the colors are called, so this is from the previous one. This is 51 Corail Feu, and this one is 52 Corail Aqua. So it's actually a line. So I think there will be one more, maybe 53 Corail something. Isn't that cool? I love this. So they're same but different. So I'm gonna go in, you know what, let's use both. Let's use all three. I'm gonna finish off with the Kush lip balm because my lips are dry. So let's use this one. The Corail Feu is a satin lipstick. My lips are coming forward towards the screen. Look at how neon this color is. This is the first one that they came out with, the first limited edition batch, and this is Corail Feu 51. The current version is Corail Aqua, and to me, it is a softer version. So the difference in the two lipsticks are so subtle, but because I'm wearing it, I can tell you that the current Corail Aqua is a slightly softer, like less neon version of the first Corail Feu, but both are still very, very bam, in your face kind of lipsticks. This is definitely more wearable. This is more party at night because this is truly has that neonness to the color. But absolutely loving these lipsticks from Hermes. It does stain the lips a little bit, so I think the lip balm color might not be really true. My lips are slightly red from the Hermes lipsticks, but that's okay. Now you can see that it just lays very nicely on top of it. So my lips just look like glossy pink right now. But yeah, anyway, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell as well. Otherwise, everybody please take care, stay safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!